This is Solutions Videos number 1. It's meant to help you get going on your worksheet that you're working on. So the problems that you're working on, they start off with question 1 and 2. So the number one thing you need to remember is your formula. So we need to remember that the formula says to subtract the y's and subtract the x's. Okay, and remember it's all because delta y over delta x. And delta means change. How much did it change? So we subtract to find the change. What's really important is the reason, remember, that you have y2's and x2's is because that's one of the points, and the other point happens to be the second one you use in your formula. So the x2's and the y2's are important to keep straight and figure out who is going to be who. So let's take a look at the first problem. So we want to make sure we have, if this is going to be our x1 and y1 and x2 and y2. So I'm going to use this point in the formula first and then this point in the formula second. So I'm going to start with -4 minus -1. So I took y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'll put -2 minus 4. I kept the second point first in my formula and the other point second in my formula. So make sure that they follow those rules. Now remember, if you're not so great at subtracting, you can use a calculator, but if you don't have a calculator, you remember a couple of your tricks for subtracting. The trick of keep the -4, change. So we change the subtraction and the negative. So it's really just saying -4 plus 1. On the bottom, I could do something the same. -2 plus a -4. Keep, change. Now I can add a little bit more easily. -4 plus 1 is -3. -2 plus -4 is -6. Now I want to simplify. This is the correct answer, but you want to simplify it when you can. First of all, negative over a negative makes a positive, so my answer is going to be positive. But how can I simplify this fraction? Hopefully you know that 3/6 is equal to 1/2, but if you didn't know that, remember you think about what can I divide on top and bottom to simplify this fraction. And the number 3 goes into both top and bottom. So we get 1 over 2. Because 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 1/2 is your slope for question number 1. Question number 2. Let's take a look again at the formula. I'm going to start with this point, and I'm going to subtract the other y1. So this is the direction I'm going to go. I'm going to do 7 minus -8 over. So if I went in that direction to start, I got to take the x1 here and this one here and subtract in this direction again. So 2 minus -3. Now let's take a look at what this is going to give me. So I'm going to use my trick of keep, change. So I'm keeping the 7, changing. Well, that's easy. 7 plus 8 is 15. Then I'm going to do it again. 2 keeps, change the subtraction, change the negative. 2 plus 3 is 5. Remember, if this keep, change, and the actual subtraction is hard for you, use a calculator. It's okay. The goal here is to find the slope. 15 over 5, hopefully you know that 15 divided by 5 is just 3. The slope here is 3. So the next few problems we're not going to work out for you, but I'll give you the answers so you can see if you can try things on your own and figure out what mistakes you're making if you're making mistakes. So the next problems, the solutions are listed here. Use them to help guide you. I've even shown you some of the unsimplified answers so you can hopefully see if you got the right answer. Make sure you show your work though, because the work is just as important as the answer, so teachers can help you if you make mistakes. Definitely ask your teacher if you have questions. Otherwise, good luck solving.